All right, classified figures and pop. So under this cloth is a figure I had when I was a kid, and I'm glad to have it now as a classified. At last, so here we have the Cobra Commander with battle armor. I had this figure, I got it all dirty with that cloth. I had this figure when I was a kid. I remember getting it out of the stores called Kmart. Not even sure if they're around anymore back east where I grew up at. But I think they're all gone now. I'm not sure. I remember them closing down, but they may be still a couple of them out there holding on. But this is the battle armor Cobra Commander. I remember getting it, and back in, I think I was 88 or 89 when these were released. And just a cool figure. I really like this one a lot, and I'm glad they reissued it in the classified version. So we're going to get this open, and we're going to take a look at him and see what we got. Also coming up in this video is a custom diorama build of mine. It's a single wall design. I have a couple dioramas I display in, and I put those usually on TikTok and on my on the Instagram. So, and on the shorts, also classified figures and pop shorts. There's a shorts channel too. You can find that if you just do a search or on the link below. So we're going to go ahead and get this guy open. I've seen several unboxings of this, but I figure I'm going to go ahead and do mine also. People seem to get these figures really early. It's kind of crazy. In some stores you cannot find them. I know here in Phoenix it's pretty much a desert unless all the scalpers and all the collectors unless they know the release dates or when shipments are coming in, because I don't really find too much when I'm in stores. I have a collector shop, actually I have some decent collector shops out here where you can find some stuff, but other than that, the regular Target, Walmart, all those kind of stores, nothing. But anyway, we're going to take a look at this guy. As you can see right here, he got two head sculpts, backpack, gun, big iguana, which is Serpentor, if I remember correctly. And he got a couple hands, got 1, 2, 3 hands. One for the pistol, and like a fist, a couple fists, and then one pointing finger, as they always do with Cobra Commander. So let's go on and get him out of here. First we're going to we're going to get all the parts out first. Head sculpt, get everything out of here. Let's see, we got some tape on here, so we'll get this nice long tail on that iguana. So let's see how, what should I say, nice long tail on Serpentor. Alright, let's get him out of here carefully. Very cool, very cool. So we get all this stuff out first, both hands. Yeah, it looks like a couple fists. Is that a closed fist? Yeah. So that's a closed fist. Yeah, I really like this version of Cobra Commander. Also, hopefully one day they do a hooded version. You know, it's all the controversy, which is kind of dumb. Hopefully they release a hooded version one day, but they're just waiting. They're gonna let some time go by, and I believe it will happen. So yeah, there we have two fists. Go ahead and talk about these two fists with the armor on them. A little bit of paint missing, look like a little paint scuff there or something right there, but yeah, got his two fists, and then this finger pointing action, which they always include that with a Cobra Commander, which is pretty cool. Yeah, got a little hinge there. Yeah, got the the finger pointing, so that's cool. All right, now on to the figure. He's not tied down or anything, so just pop him out. Alright, so there we have that. Alright, very cool, nice. I mean, paint job, colors, everything looks cool. I like this figure already. Like him already. It's nice and tight. Let me see, just a little loose right there, but not too bad. Got the double knee, double jointed. Ankle does this thing, foot. Yeah, everything moves. Yeah, this is a good, nice. Yep, head up and down. Just a little, head moves up and down a little. And you have, this is the snake-eyed looking version, look like a snake under there. This one looked like a man under there, as you can see. So that's pretty cool. I like that snake look, so we'll leave that. And backpack, I believe it goes like that. I believe it goes like that. You can put it like that, but now his head's in the way. I'm sure it goes like that. So there he has his backpack. Yeah, got this, got his holster, red belt. Pretty cool. Got his little breathing apparatus. I remember this part being separate from the small version, 3 3/4 inch one, when I got it when I was young. And I remember losing it. I lost it and it was gone. So here he has a gun also with a scope on there. And this pistol is similar to the one that he came with. I remember the gun being similar. If I'm not mistaken, I have to look that up again, but I believe it's very similar. His blaster. So yeah, there we got that. Alright, not bad, not bad. Very cool figure. I like this figure. This is nice. I like him. I like him. Yeah, but some people get these figures really early, as I noticed. Then we have the iguana. I believe I saw some displays of him holding up a Serpentor. So you want to do him like that, because he turned the Serpentor into this reptile. But yeah, so cool figure overall. I do like him, nice and sturdy. Yeah, he'll stand. You can pose him, get him in all kinds of. Yeah, he jumped out his arms, but yeah, you can get him going like that. Yeah, he looks mean. He looks mean. He's good. It's a good one. I like him. I like it. Let me see what we got here. Yeah, you got, because these are like rubber pieces. They kind of move up and down, so he can move his arms up if he wanted to go up higher. Yeah, not a bad figure. So we're gonna put the other head on him just to see how. But I do like that look. Let's see what we got. If we pop this piece off here, like that, and put that on like that. Oop. A little more force. Wow, they make you work to get that on there. All right, there you go. Now he's on there. Oh yeah, that's not bad either. I do like that look too. I like that look too. So yeah, you can get him a little running and gunning action. But yeah, there he is with the man look, the human look rather. So yeah, very nice figure overall. Nice figure. I'm not disappointed at all. I like it. I mean, these classifieds, man, these things are pretty nice. You can see all the armor, all his paneling. They did good. Paint job's nice. Yeah, pretty cool. And this is on here really sturdy. I noticed some of them like to fall off these, but this one's on pretty good. This one's on pretty good. Yeah, very good. Very good figure. Cool figure. They did good. So yeah, let's take another look at this iguana. So as we look at him, bearded dragon, iguana, bearded dragon, I mean, one or the other. But yeah, even him, his legs move. They move. So you can position him however you want. He's a decent size too. He's a big one. So he's not like tiny. So you can see how he is like next to the figure. So yeah, decent size. Very good figure. So you got some extra parts there. I think I'm gonna leave the hands as is. I'm not gonna do the fists. I think I'm gonna leave it just as is. I'll put those, bag those up, and keep the head away. That is nice. So I do like the reptile eyes. Yeah, I do like the reptile eyes. That's pretty cool. I might go with this one. I think I like that one on there better. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with the reptile. I think I like that, the way he came. So I'm gonna move off camera really quick. And I'll put this one back on. Yeah, that one went on really easy. Yeah, we're gonna go with that. Yeah, he just look meaner. He just looks meaner. But yeah, the Cobra Commander. So yeah, guys, stay tuned right here. Stay here. We're gonna bring up the diorama. Let's take a look at that right now. Okay, so here is my single wall diorama. This is all custom built, no 3D printing. Shout out to 3D printing, all that's cool. But this is all basically styrene plastic, use some wood dowel, just stuff I found around, just various parts and pieces. I have stuff around 'cause I do other hobbies, but yeah, this is all built up in some cardboard. Excuse me, in some cardboard. And the thing about this is built on the outside wall of another diorama. I have like an outside scene here. It's like just like a dirt scene. I'll show that in another video, but this is all just like control panels and stuff, kind of inside of an old starship. I was looking at old Alien references from the first movie Alien, just set design and stuff out, and just going for that color scheme, kind of sort of, but not really. Just grabbing different things and just making stuff. Got a couple screens here. And there's going to be a big screen right here. I just got to cut the plastic. It's going to be a see-through clear plastic piece that's going to cover this whole thing here. And I have all kind of dials and stuff there. I'm pretty sure. Let me see if I can detach and move a little closer so you can see some of this stuff. But yeah, over here off to the side, just various pieces, and you can see the control panel, just old paint, and just did some weathering. And up top is this tube across here. Ran a little conduit in there. But one thing I think I'm going to do is I'm going to add some cables. I'm going to get some wire running from under here and probably run it along and under, then off the seam. Or I may loop it back across. But I want to definitely do something. I have the area under here to run a conduit, run some wire around. Just want it to look old and just old and abused. And I got to get more paint up in here, just to hide some of that white, just to get a little more of that gritty look. But yeah, this is for classified figures. As you can see, here's Cobra Commander again. He fits perfectly in there, and also have got his buddy Destro. Got Destro in here as well. He can be at a panel doing something. And this one's a little lower because this would be one where you would probably be sitting down at, where these you wouldn't be. You would be standing. These panels here. But yeah, as you can see, they fit in there. They look pretty good in there. So they're both like looking at something and plotting and planning. You know how they do. So yeah, just excuse me. Just the latest creation. Just one of my dioramas. And I ran this piece of straw down here, another conduit, a couple of there raceways and whatever you want to call them. But yeah, so this is what we got. This is what we got going. Yeah, hope you enjoyed this video. Subscribe to the channel. We'll be back with more. Check the TikTok also. I have classified figures and pop shorts. So check for that, where I'll post some stuff there. And yeah, we'll continue. Classified figures and pop, and we are out. Thanks for joining. Oh.